Next spring, British Columbians may get something not seen in these parts for a long time. BC Hydro wants to reduce the price of power.
This would be the first rate decrease in most people's memories. British Columbians have only seen their rates at BC Hydro go up and up and up.
It's an abrupt change from the upward trend in recent years. Hydro credits more profits from its subsidiary PowerX and lower costs for debt and power from other producers. If approved, here's what hydro rates will look like in coming years. Next spring, they will indeed go down by 1%. A year later, though, they go up by more than twice as much. In 2022, back down again, but only a titch, a mere 0.3%. And in April 2023, expect a substantial jump of a full 3%. When you total the ups and the downs, it's mostly just an up. But the provincial government argues it's less of an up than originally forecast. If approved, the cumulative rate increase by 2023 will be an estimated 6.2%. BC Hydro says that's 23% lower than the 8.1% increase that was predicted.
It is not a reduction. I guess, they will certainly characterize it as less of an increase than what they had initially set out in February last year. I would characterize it as another broken promise by Premier John Horgan.
Last year, the province tried to freeze hydro rates, but the Utilities Commission rejected that request.
What customers will be looking at over the next years with a lot more electrification, electrical vehicles, will be much more significant changes than a modest reduction like this.
So we asked customers.
It doesn't really make sense because if I do the math, it's not really going down, right? It's just going down for a short time and then going up, so...
My thought is don't lower the rates, just try to maintain the increase at a more sustainable rate.
Down 1 and up 6? Wow. I think those are the gears on a motorcycle, but it shouldn't be for BC Hydro.
The provincial government has struggled with BC Hydro rates since taking office.
Look, I used to run a food bank, and I know that every dollar counts for people who have to find themselves at a food bank for their food. So if we can pass $16 of savings on to them this year, I know that's going to help them, and I know that's going to help put a little bit more food on the table for them.
This year, perhaps, but over the following years, what it really means is nothing more than the increase will be less than what government had otherwise planned. Belle Puri, CBC News, Vancouver.